Just 2 years ago, this country was known for its economic boom and progress. However, it is currently experiencing a catastrophic crisis, a turbulence which is unimaginable given its recent past. How did we arrive here? Let me break it down. It all began with a student protest against quotas in government jobs. What began as a call for reform quickly escalated into a nationwide movement. Students took to the streets, outraged with the quota system and the government's lack of response. On July 14, 2024, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made a provocative speech that caused bigger outrage. She asked,
মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদের নাতিপুতিরাও পাবে না তাহলে কি রাজাকারের নাতিপুতিরা পাবে?
The term Razakar refers to collaborators with Pakistani forces during the Bangladesh Liberation War, and using it in this context was considered very offensive. The phrase is used negatively, similar to labeling someone a traitor. This remark sparked a flood of new slogans from demonstrators, including These cries were a direct response to the Prime Minister's statement, which many saw as an attempt to put down their rightful demands. The protest intensified rapidly. On the 15th of July, violence erupted as clashes between students and police became more severe. The Chhatra League, the student wing of the ruling Awami League, was involved in violent confrontations, leaving hundreds injured. The police also faced backlash, with several stations attacked and vandalized. By the 18th of July, a complete shutdown was called, affecting daily life across Bangladesh. The government imposed a nationwide curfew and even ordered a connectivity blackout, isolating the country from the rest of the world. During this period, reports indicated that at least 19 students were killed by police actions. The situation was dire, with the government blocking social media platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp to prevent the spread of information and mobilization. As violence continued, the government's response included deploying military vehicles marked with UN symbols, sparking international concern. The UN condemned this misuse of their symbols, and several countries, including Germany and the EU, urged Bangladesh to address the crisis without further violence. On the 4th of August, protests reached a critical point. Thousands gathered at Dhaka's Shahbag intersection, and the following day, despite a nationwide curfew, a long march to Dhaka was organized to demand Prime Minister Hasina's resignation. The situation escalated quickly, leading to widespread violence and casualties. On the 5th of August 2024, Sheikh Hasina resigned and fled to India with her sister Sheikh Rihana, escaping the mounting pressure. The army chief, Wakar-uz-Zaman, announced the formation of an interim government. By the 8th of August, Muhammad Yunus was sworn in as chief advisor of the interim government. However, the turmoil didn't end there. On the 13th of August, a murder complaint was filed against Sheikh Hasina and several top officials over the death of a grocer during the protests. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party requested an international investigation from the UN. Human rights groups and international organizations called for accountability and transparency. On the 14th of August, further charges were brought against Hasina and other officials, including allegations of genocide and crimes against humanity. The legal and political fallout from these events is still unfolding, with continued calls for justice and a resolution to the ongoing crisis. As of today, the situation remains tense. The interim government faces the challenge of stabilizing the country and addressing the myriad issues that led to this crisis. The international community is watching closely, and there's hope that a peaceful resolution can be achieved. For now, we can only hope that Bangladesh finds its way back to stability and prosperity. The road ahead is uncertain, but there's a chance for healing and reform if the right steps are taken.